Hi everyone, this is Mario Ferreira from Nihility, and I'm here today to answer your questions sent to us by Antichrist magazine. First of all, before we start, I just want to thank Antichrist magazine for reaching out to us and letting us present to you our band, Nihility. So, we are Nihility. We are a black and death metal band from Portugal, formed in a small town near Porto called Passos de Ferreira, and we were formed in 2012. The name Nihility comes from the subject of our lyrics, which is nihilism. It is influenced, of course, by Friedrich Nietzsche, and also it might have been influenced by a certain album from a certain band from Poland called Decapitated, but that was just an influence. Beyond Human Concepts is it's our second studio album. It was released by Vicious Instinct Records, and with this album it was a little bit of a challenge because we had a lot of lineup changes, but our main goal was to maintain what we had created with our first release in 2019, The Spoke the Antichrist. So we battled a lot, but what we thought was going to be a very difficult thing with changing lineup and trying to maintain the image that you created was also not as big of a deal as we were thinking, because everyone that came to play with us was a fan of the band, knew us, we're all friends, so it was, how do I say this? It was rather pleasant and rather easy to make this new album. The lyrics for Beyond Human Concepts are taken directly from the book Beyond Good and Evil by Friedrich Nietzsche. What I did was I studied the book, I tried to comprehend it as best as I can, and then through my own words, and not also me, but also Renato, because he also helped me with the lyrics, we tried to make sense of what we were reading, and through our comprehension of what we were reading, and then we started writing, and that's how we made the album. The cover art for the album Beyond the Human Concepts was made by our good friends at Credo Que Absurdum. Shout out to them. They also made a lot of our merch, so go follow them. They are amazing. But the idea was, we had the pre-production done, we had the songs, we had the lyrics, we sent them, and they listened to it, they read, and they made an interpretation, and we told them, make the drawings, we're not going to give you any guidelines, just do them through your eyes, through your mind, make them, and let's see what you can come up with. They came up with 4 drawings, and we chose the one you see in the cover, which was, in our honest opinion, we thought this one is the best, beyond any shadow of the doubt. The contact with the Vicious Instinct Records came through our guitar player, Renato. He was talking with a friend of his called Tito. We were searching for a new label, and he told him, hey, why don't you talk with Matt from Vicious Instinct Records? I'm sure he will like you and he will take you in. So we did, and we talked with him, and we made a deal that was good for both parts, and we can say we are very, very, very happy with the corporation we have with Vicious Instinct Records, because Matt is a very simple guy and very easy to talk to, and he's never failed us. He's been a very good labeler. Why death metal? Because it's awesome. Well, I got into music when I was about 12 years old, and I listened to a record called Mesmerize from System of a Down, and I was in love immediately with the brutality of the sound that I was hearing, and so since then it's been always rising. And when I was 16 years old, I found Amon Amarth, and when I was about that age, also 16, 17, I got into Nihility, and beyond then it's been, as you see, Vomitori, Belfagor, Cannibal Corpse, and that's the stuff I like. If I could change something in the music industry, well, I would change a lot of things, but First of all, I would get rid of all those laboratory-produced musicians that They are made to please. They don't make music because they love it. They don't make music because they have passion for the art. But they make it to make money. But not in the way that I will take this, I will invest in my art and I'll try to make it better. No, it's just feeding the masses. Any epic fails? Yes. I can remember, at least for me, I can remember one that it was the very first concert of Nihility and I was nervous. Very, very nervous. Our drummer looked at me and he said something and I was like, I'm gonna say this on stage. I get on stage, we get to the first stop of the concert and I was like, being up here, it's like losing your virginity. Once you do, you don't want anything else. Another one that I do remember was when we were playing in a town called Vagos, not at the festival, but in the town, in a bar, and we got so freaking drunk before going on stage. Our drummer let his sticks fall at least 7 times, and I'm kidding, at least 7 times. And we played a song, it ended, and we started another one, but I said the title of the one we had finished. And I will stop here. Any new movies or music that has impressed you? Movies, not so much, but music, our producers showed me a band called Biased, and I've been listening to their album Necrosapiens non-stop. I really loved and dig their sound. It's death metal. I love death metal, that's the thing. Our music scene. Well, as you will see now, this is our rehearsal room. At least 6 different bands we rehearse here. We have, of course, some really cool flags, and here's some drums. And we are, how do I put this? We are an old school family of metal because we all know each other, we're all friends, and we have a really healthy relationship with maintaining this rehearsal room, and every single weekend we are together and watch out. Our future plans are very simple. Keep playing, keep making albums, and just keep the will to go on. We want to travel, we want to play everywhere, and we're working on it, and we'll see if we can do it by the end of the year. But yeah, that's the plan. Thank you very much to Antichrist magazine for reaching out to us once again, and stay metal. The name of our band Nihility was if I could change something in the music industry, well, I would change a lot of things. But the thing that nowadays tickles I recently started listening to a band called Biased, and their album